So how everybody doing today? Because I am eating breakfast and then we're playing Monster Hunter. And breakfast today is a bowl of frosted mini wheats. Why? Because I feel like it. But yeah, today is an early stream. I want to do dinner with my mother tonight. At the archery club, so you get a morning stream. But yeah, no, today is... I'm doing better today. Just still a little paranoid. Let the cat do its thing. Pretty good haul. Ad starts in 60 seconds. But today's plan is to farm out the Shogun Centaur. Food is good. But yeah, no, today we're doing Shogun Centaur farming. And then I don't know. I might jump back to Borderlands. I don't know. I found good music. I'm gonna be honest, I did.
Left foot, 2 stumps. Slide to the left. Slide to the right.
I am sending stupid things to Faithful.
Crisscross. Shot real smooth. Let's go to work.
Ninja Lau, thank you. Welcome everybody, I'm BundleOfCats, a 7 cats in a trench coat that plays games quite chaotically. You're just coming in while I'm still eating up. Hey, Alphine. But how is everyone doing on this fine morning? Sayless Grayson, thank you for coming in as well. And thank you for the follows, everybody. Welcome to the feline pile. How's everyone doing on this fine morning or evening? I don't know what time it is for you. But it's like nearly 7 a.m. for me. Ah, the good old streaming service is not playing nice. I'm used to that. It's not the funnest, I'm gonna be honest. But what were you hunting? I should probably restock on everything. This is Unite with the Unite Complete mod. Just for quality of life's sake. Anything and everything on my alt that only uses sword SNS. Yeah, SNS is a fun weapon. Yeah, my main objective today is the Shogun Centaur because I want its armor. Having Pierce up and Pierce ammo up is really nice. Yes, Shogun Centaur. It has nanomachines, son. If I can't make Metal Gear references, what am I? Because, yeah, I need an upgrade to my armor, and Shogun Centaur has a perfect one. I have not tried elemental ammo. Also, hello, Jazz. Yeah, I've not really done elemental ammo. I'm primarily a person who uses either bow or pellet. Not bow, piercing. I'm I can't think. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest. I fought Plesioth first time in the game. I was using Lance. Quickly did I learn. Don't do that. Use ranged. It's so much nicer. There you are, scum. No, it is not. I've been slowly farming this offline for the past few days because I've been trying to play other games. Wanted to try Hollow Knight. Yesterday was like 6 hours of Borderlands 4 in the, as I called it, Let's Mock Borderlands 4 stream, and surprisingly, it's a good game. Get some sleep, Ninja. Best of luck, God bless, be safe. That was a bad time to load. Just gonna run around and pick a bit of food. Show yourself. Dang it, my cat died. My cat had to die. Of course he did. I did not know you could draw reload. Okay, that's cool. Oh, that's actually really useful. That's obscenely useful, actually. I just missed. I want to try using heavy bowgun, but I also like rapid fire, and rapid fire is not on heavy bowgun. I think that wasn't added on a heavy bowgun until like 5th gen. I didn't mark it. I thought I paintballed it. I didn't. Now it's paintballed. I actually thought I paintballed it. I was incorrect. Only Wild that has rapid, and that's only 2-shot. Yeah. As far as I thought, there were some bowguns in World that were specifically heavy bowguns and had rapid fire. I could be wrong. I probably am. There's one in GU for specific style. Okay. Let me heal. Please. I know 4th gen has arts and stuff like that, and I know I probably should be playing Generations for once I get to 4th gen in this obscenely long marathon that is these playing through the franchise. But like I want to do 4U instead of Generations or GU because I kind of can't do Generations Ultimate. Don't have a Switch or a capture card. And I don't feel like doing the Japanese version on 3DS. For you, I look forward to playing through. Same with Portable 3rd. First hunt of the night, or first hunt of the day is always the roughest. Doing low rank caravan. For You looks interesting to me because it added things like the insect clave. And as far as I know, early insect clave was very different from what we now have. And I kind of want to play through it using the insect clave just so I could like get to know the weapon. My cool drink ran out. Can I get a move, please? Okay, I'm alive. Let's use a Mega Potion. They had to take my cat down. They had to take my cat down. Of course they did. I want to play through it using just the base insect glaive if I'm able to, because I just want to know how the weapon plays in its base form. Insect glaive is one of those things to where I really liked it in 5th gen. I'm not a fan of it in 6th. I want to see how it was in its original iteration. It's probably just because I find a lot of the original iterations of weapons a lot better. I'm not a fan of the hyper-complex combat now, where you have, like, complex input chains, stuff like that. I'm not a big fan of it. I'd rather the combat stay, like, the simplicity that it is in the older games. Because that, the more simplistic combat, I think, emphasizes the threat a monster actually poses. I pray I'd like to move. I gotta reload. I also gotta get this IO prey off my tail. And it runs. Okay. Simplicity. Great sword. Are you sure about that? Literally just go bonk. I love the fact that great sword is nothing but just a bonking stick in the early games. You got two sticks that go bonk. You got the great sword, and then you have the hammer. Take your pick. Do you want blunt damage, or do you want slashing damage? Yeah, True Charge Slash is something that I do think was a good addition in general. Now, like, the tackle, now, like, the whole, like, how do I put it? I can't word. The additions Greatsword got in the form of things such as offsets, counters, stuff like that, I am not a big fan of, because it just doesn't fit the style of a greatsword in my mind. Because if you're wielding a greatsword like that, that thing's not a montante. It's a straight up chunk of iron. Now, if they made, like, the greatsword based on, like, a montante, then yeah, I could see it having a counter. I could see it having a parry, because montante are kind of weird. Same with claymores. They're just kind of swords that are big, but capable of doing the most standard of things. Come on. Leave me alone. I need to reload. How did you die again? Then you actually offset with the greatsword. I mean, yeah, you do, but, like, it's just, it doesn't feel right. Because, like, when you think about the weapon of greatsword, you don't think of a thing that's agile enough to parry a monster, or something that can directly, like, that you could use in that manner. It's one of those things where I liked the early iterations of weapons because they stayed within the idea of the weapon. Like, example, longsword was largely based on Iaido, with its its attacks. And because it was based on that, its attacks were simple but to the point. Not helm splitter, not the whole EA spirit counter, all that stuff. The fancy gimmicks were never really a thing to, like, fit the idea of it. And that's one of the reasons why I like second gen longsword. I may not play it much, but that's kind of the thing. It is a good. It is a very interesting feeling to use greatsword against monsters. Are you saying that is like myself, like not into EA? Because because I actually do love that type of stuff. It's just I don't have the stuff to do it right now. Kind of like Surge Slash and Sunbreak because it gave the Montante feel. Yeah, it did. It very much gave the feeling like you were using a Montante, which is just, I'm going to constantly be moving my weapon. Actually, wait. You stop moving your weapon for very specific niche cases with the Montante. That's just niche cases and dueling. I swear, the Montante is one of the most confusing greatswords to exist. Because you can wield it similar to, like, a hybrid between a very big sword and a standard hand-and-a-half longsword. It's such a strange weapon. In all honesty, I think that has more so to do with the blade profile and actually how it's built than anything. But in general, it's very interesting. At least from a weapons nerd part. It died by being crushed from one of these things. Funny. True, they are. They're really a strange weapon. They're on the low end, but they also function as a two-hander. It's kind of like a Nagamaki in the way that it's just kind of strange. I gotta move. I don't want to die. Okay, it's coming back over on my end. Yeah, a good bit of longswords are very similar to them, like in design, which I find cool. It's the reason why in Wilds, pretty much the only longsword I like design-wise is the Lalabarina. Because, well, technically not the Lalabrina. I think it's either Narcilla. It's one of the two spiders. It's the ones from the spiders because they look more so like actual swords than anything. Than giant slabs of metal that look completely unruly to use. I'm my last bite of cereal. Me with the chemistry's longsword, a literal metal file. I mean, you're not wrong. The chemistry's longsword is just a giant file. Okay, I have to admit, even I love that thing, and it's just stupid. It's the dumbest looking longsword ever, but it's really funny. It's the funniest one there is, as I can put it. And it's kind of tied for like the third place slot of what my favorite designs in that game are. Out of everything in the game, that dang sword is just the moment of this is too funny not to laugh at. Craft more mega potions. Okay. Gonna move that a bit because I'm getting a red light in my vision and it's not comfortable. I also, in general, like the Chemitrice's armor because it's just... You're just the you're just dressed as one of the Three Musketeers. Cereal finished, and now I have my coffee. Now, what do I need for this? Yes, equip that. I need small centaur shell. And that's volcano trip, actually. Yes, that is a volcano trip. Piercing. I got the pellet. And I need a cluster. Let me visit the volcano, oh wise village leader. Okay, go visit the volcano. Don't get burned to death. Cool drink. Let's go fight some crabs. I've also learned that this is probably the best area to do the gathering quest because the dragon rocks you can get are at minimum worth 2,000. It's pretty good. I don't even try to go for the soot stone because the soot stone lights you on fire. And I don't have fireproof. Iopray, can you not do anything to me right now? Do I want... Yeah, I want piercing too for this. These things get a tad bit annoying. But yeah, Sunday I might be playing Hollow Knight again. Because I am having fun with that game. Where are the crabs? Game, where are the crabs? I need to know where they are because they're not showing. 3? Are they in 3? Yes, they are. I need you to die so I can take your shell. Fourth cat down. I mean, yeah, that's the joke of being multiple cats in the trench coat. Ally is you can make stupid you can make stupidly fun humor like that. One of the cats is gonna be designed to look like a JoJo character as well, so it's just gonna get really funny. And they're both dead. Cool. Thank you for the compliment. It's a name that you don't see much, and I'm gonna be honest, it's one of those names that can lead to a lot of different jokes. Too much personality on the trench coat. How did you make a Hornet cosplay? What armor did you use to make a Hornet cosplay? Shogun Centaur or over Furious Rashang. I mean, yeah. Centaur is a lot nicer than Furious Rashang. Be safe, ally. God bless. Also, hello, like Horus. I will never know how to say your name properly. Been fighting Centaur. Oh, you hate him. I mean, I can get why people don't like Centaur. I can get why people don't like Hermitor. But I'd rather fight literally anything besides Fatalis over a Rajang. It doesn't matter if it's a normal Rajang or not. I just don't like fighting Rajang. Rajang is one of those monsters that I just can't, for some reason, I can't learn. Its movements are so erratic that it's just hard for me to do so. Like, that's the thing, he just spins randomly. It's like, if there was a pattern to it, I'd be fine, but there's no pattern. It's just monkey being monkey. Gore head mail, silled chest plate, guild cross arms. Oh. Arena. Okay, so arena waist female and artisan leg female. Huh. Yeah, that would look really good. So am I wrong for thinking Arjikon is a Rajang but designed better? I mean, you're not wrong. What I call Kongu is very much a better design, is just a Rajang with a better design. Also, the reason I call it Kongu is I'm gonna be honest, if you know what God Eater is, you understand the just sheer similarity. The reason I'm going for the Centaur armor is it has Pierce Up. Kongu is the monkey, the monkey enemy that fires fire projectiles from God Eater. The lion one is Avadra. Man, I love that series. Can we get God Eater 4 already, please? Can we get GE4? I love that game. I'm also like super hyped for Code Vein 2 because of that reason. The amount of hype I have for Code Vein 2 is immense. I'm so sad that Code Vein has not... Well, no, it has expanded upon it, but it's one of those things where it's just like, I want more. I want more of that universe. Yeah, it's a lot of dialogue at the start, but once you get going, it's just constant fighting, and it's so nice. Code Artery win. Code Artery. Code Vein 2 has yet to have a release date. Makes me sad. And when Code Vein 2 does get a release date, I'm putting it on the calendar. And I'm playing it. And then I will probably do what I do in every game. If I get an iron pipe, I'm going to try to beat the game as far as I can with just the iron pipe. Because I have to. It's kind of like my obligatory brand. Thank you for subscribing, Lycoros. How you... Welcome to the feline pile. Twitch. Twitch. Never change. Actually do change because I'm sick and tired of how you're handling the lurking situation. Okay, so I gotta go to 3. So that would go that way. But yeah, the beginning... Once Code Vein 2 is announced, expect me to play through Code Vein 1 on stream. And I will do an Iron Pipe run only. I will do only Iron Pipe as a run. Purely because it's funny. I mean, I will use the abilities from my Blood Veil, but like, from my Blood Veil and Blood Code, but that's also like just general gameplay. The only weapon I can use is the Iron Pipe, because it's hilarious. My Monoblos X armor. Monoblos. Monoblos, why you do this? Monoblos curses everyone. Monoblos is a curse on everyone. I'm gonna hate having to farm him in this game. That chest piece, though. I mean, yes. Pretty much all of Monoblos's armor has like notoriously just been good. Either good looking or actually functioning. Although personally, I am more of a fan of Bloodbath Diablos myself. That's just kind of how that works. I am more a fan of the Bloodbath Blos. That's just kind of how I am. Nothing better than having a literal Monoblos skull on your torso. Yeah, that's a good deterrent for most monsters. That would be a good deterrent. Or you just give them a nice big hug, and that solves your problem right then and there. I could imagine a monster trying to eat a hunter, and because they have the Monoblos horn on their torso, it tries to bite down, but then it gets stabbed in the mouth. I am the Lance now. It was me! I was the Lance all along! Is no one gonna get the Invader Zim joke of it was me. I was the turkey all along. I gotta make that. I have to make that a redeem. There are a few things I gotta make redeemable through like blurps or something. I just gotta get it working. It took this long for me to get voice mod properly working. And I've been using voice mod for at least like a few months now. Modern shooter controls. I mean, yes. But like this is gonna sound really weird. The more I play the old games, the more I see the control scheme and why the control scheme works. To where I've kind of decided I'm just sticking with it for the modern games. Like, having B, or in my case, yeah, having B as the confirmation button has just kind of become ingrained memory now. It just kind of sticks. Oh, they all require killer beetle. I don't know where you get killer beetles. I'll see if I can grab them from the farm. To the farm I go! He flipped, and the A button is confirmed because PS5 forced X to confirm it first. Yeah, I can get that one. If you're playing the Japanese version, it's B to confirm, which B I think is circle on PlayStation. That's just because Japan is kind of weird in how they do their layouts. But yeah, that's how I have it. That's generally what I'm doing now. Is I actually like having B as confirm. I don't know why, but I do. Yeah, like, the rationale behind it makes sense. O being confirm, X being decline, because X is just the symbol of no. It makes logical sense when you think about it, but it also is one of those things where it's just like, why isn't it just... Most people have it the opposite direction. Before then, it was X to confirm and triangle for cancel. That is weird. No one question why I'm buying a lot of stacks of this stuff. There's a benefit to Velociprey Fangs, and it's called I can craft, level 1 piercing. Japan still had X and O as confirm and deny. Yeah, old PS1 was weird, man. I will be honest with that. Like, it is... Going back and playing PS1 games, modern day, is kind of a trip for some people. Now, do I find it absolutely funny? Yes. Horneters. No, I'm not doing that. There we go. I need this quest. 10 centaurs. Be fair, also, you gotta remember, Japan plays games with things being inverted, so... It's kind of one of those hit-or-miss things. Why won't you die, you 10 senators? We have nanomachines, Jack. Nanomachines, son. Hey, do you think the Shogun Senator is named Armstrong? I have to play Metal Gear Rising Revengeance on stream one of these days. Claw Strong. Okay, that's funny. Senator. Claw Strong. That's perfect. I need to reload. Hunter Jack. Why won't you cart? That entire game can just be made into memes. And at one point, it literally has someone saying, "It's memetics, Raiden. Memes rule the world." Man, Monsoon was such a weird character, but I love him. Why did the music stop? Oh, it was over. Go to jazz music. Everyone loves a good bit of jazz. I don't know why when I said that my brain went, probably not the Star Wars equivalent. The name they have for that is absurdly funny. And there's more of them. Woo. It would be interesting to see the older maps remade into the current system, but it's also that moment of the odds of that ever happening again are very low. Like, because Capcom is probably going to do what they see, which is, well, people bought up Wilds. Therefore, people want a not segmented world map, not a segmented map anymore, but probably things like a just completely open map. And with monsters roaming around to where it's just easy to do expeditions. When in all reality, I'm going to be honest, Wilds doesn't really do the whole map thing all that good. Because you're not really using the whole potential of an open map. Whereas, like, this game uses the potential. If this game had unsegmented maps, you would have a really interesting game. Purely on the just alone dynamic of how much they could do with the area itself. That's one of the things I liked about the Guiding Lands, was the Guiding Lands used everything it could. There was no area in it that was just there for being pretty. Everything had some form of function to it. And when you're designing maps, realistically, you want to have things designed around the idea of function within each area. Is this GU? This is not GU. This is Freedom. This is Freedom Unite Completed Edition, which is just a modded version of Freedom Unite with some quality of life changes. And welcome to the stream, Joe. I honestly like this game. It sounds strange. Generations Ultimate to me is kind of where the game started becoming more about spectacle than anything. So playing the older games really makes me happy because I don't want a spectacle fighter. I want a game where I feel like I'm actively being threatened by giant monsters that want to end my life. Generations was part of it, but as soon as it went to Generations Ultimate, it was one of those things of just, okay, you can see the massive change that they're trying to go for. And financially, it's good for them because they drag in more people. They get more people. But they don't get people who stay long-lasting. That's the thing about it, is you really need a long-lasting player base. Otherwise, it's just a constant cycle of, hey, maybe this person plays the game, maybe this person doesn't play the game. There were some spectacle things within Try. You are not wrong. Try did do a good bit of like, oh, look at this super fancy thing we're doing now. There was a bit of that. Can I ask why you took a hiatus from it when it started going on a Nintendo console? Or was it just because it was Nintendo, and Nintendo was not known for the most stable of frame rates at times? They're still not known for the most stable of frame rates, by the way. Oh, you didn't have a Wii, so you couldn't jump ship. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Ow. Sneezing hurts, man. You felt sort of vindicated? Yeah, I can see that. I originally got started with this franchise back when it was on the 3DS, and I was able to play the demos it had on the 3DS because a single parent household that did not have a lot of money at the time. And the only reason I was able to get a DS was because of Kmart layaway. Dang, I miss Kmart. I really do. We all just like universally agree Kmart was probably one of the weirdly best stores ever. But then Walmart came and just basically decapitated them. Same with Sears. Joe, when the game released, you attacked with the right thumbstick. The game was a very odd thing at the time. How do you enjoy that, Grayson? Genuine question, man. At that point, okay, I was gonna say, if you actually did, I was gonna question your sanity for a minute. D-pad camera controls. The D-pad camera controls, I have so many questions on who thought that was a good idea. Claw grip. Okay, I don't have an issue with claw grip. I've actively had, for a while, I had to do claw grip with Dark Souls. But yeah, the arthritis you get from claw grip is absurd. Stick drift has been a thing for a long while. It's been a thing since the first ever consoles had thumbsticks. It's due to the fact that how stick drift forms is because they use potentiometers. And if those potentiometers start getting worn out every time you move your stick, the stick for the controller, well, gradually, you're just not going to have an accurate potentiometer. You make that joke, Joe? I've had that happen. I have had that happen. Stick drift was a very weird thing for me back then. And personally, if you go through Dark Souls with stick drift, it's really fun. It's not even stupid. It's just like, hey, let's play Dark Souls on Chaos mode. That was also the controller that I ended up somehow breaking one of the bumpers. So I had to map one of the lower buttons. Your character have... Oh, that's funny. But, you know, I had to map the bumper to the lower button. So anytime I wanted to, like, parry or pull up my shield, I had to press a button under the controller. Go explode. Give me my things. Yeah, it was a very... Gotta be honest, controllers are so fun when they break. I'm happy I got the Vader 4 now because of the mechanical buttons and the mechanical triggers. Along with it has Hall effect sticks, so I don't have to deal with stick drift anymore. Good thing they have replaceable controllers now. Yeah, it's nice that companies are going a lot more into the line of into the idea of actual, like, consumer repair, because it sounds hilarious. Companies like Microsoft and Sony and Nintendo, whenever you had an issue with stick drift, they didn't care. It was just go buy a new controller. Where nowadays, because people are, like, really uppity about having to replace controllers because sometimes their controller is custom, having a replaceable option is really good. They make less money off of it, but in the long term, they'll make a greater number of sales with it. So it turns into this basically not buy once, always have it type of scenario, but it turns into the idea of, well, you have a controller, you can replace things. Guess who sells the replacement parts? The company who made the controller. So if it's like the Microsoft Elite controller, Microsoft makes all those parts and sells all the parts for it. They make the money back. I actually have a DualSense Edge. Isn't the DualSense Edge the one that has replaceable components that Sony makes? Now I gotta look up, where do you get Killer Bug? MH. Freedom, Unite, Killer Bug. Jungle. Okay. Jungle has them. It's always one controller break away from a third-party controller. I grew up on third-party controllers. You embraced the Mad Cats. I was born into it. Did I really just quote Bane for that? I did. I explain I have a hauler TMR. Depending on how abusive you are of your thumbsticks, you might want to go with the Hall effects. TMR is good, but for like just long-term longevity, Hall effects is generally where it's at. You had a phony station, the legend itself. Man. Having to use, like, knockoff brand stuff when you're younger, it's such a weird experience. Have fun. Don't do anything stupid. Don't fall on a toilet. Are surviving with the old blow on it trick. Yeah. Yeah, that's a sign that they probably need to be replaced. It removes the drift for a while. It's going to, but eventually it won't do anything because pretty much by blowing into it, all you're doing is basically making it easier to read the potentiometer. Once that's gone, your controller's doomed. Well, the thumbsticks are doomed, not the controller itself. Had probably Olympic swingers. Olympic swimmers lungs. I can talk today, apparently. Apparently I can't talk today. Half the time, half the thing that gets people to stick around is me trying to speak and just utterly failing at it. Where are the bug areas? It's the Fatalis on your head. Not your fault. Yeah, it's just I'm constantly being kicked in the head by Fatalis dancing to jazz. I don't know why my brain just went like, so you like jazz? I see the GIF and you hear that you hear Kirby music. Okay, that one makes sense. Hearing Kirby music from it. Whenever I see the dancing Fatalis or the dancing Toothless image, my brain goes to, well, Driftfail City. And or Proof of a Hero with it dancing. The B movie is an infinite quote conundrum. I remember when the B movie, when the script for the B movie just became a meme and people are posting the entire script places. Okay, bot taken care. The account for the bot was literally made today. People, try harder. At least try to make it so you don't look like a robot. Monster Free Unite, but every time you don't get a play, the entire B movie plays. Yeah. I remember when stuff like that was starting to show up, I was like, oh, this is going to become a terrible, terrible thing down the line. I was right. And it's not like the B movie's bad. It's just one of those movies that... It's just a giant joke. It's kind of like Shrek. Where it's a movie you don't take seriously. Yeah, I don't know why it's hated. I don't. Like, I don't hate the movie. I just find it... meh. It's not good. It's not bad. It's just meh. Okay, I found one spot. It's only Bitterbug! Okay, nope. I need Killer Beetle, game. Could be an insect husk. Yeah. I just need Bitter Beetle right now. I mean Killer Beetle, not Bitter Beetle. I need Killer Beetle. We're bored of POV. You're an... Yeah, I could see that. And, like, it's not... It was a trope that was used for a long while. Yeah. Okay. Could you not do that, please? I just want to use the bug net. Let me use bug net. I cast bug net. It was super effective. Game, I need Killer Beetle. Okay. Yeah, the Hermitors and the Centaurs move atrociously fast. Let's check down at 1, and then if not, I'll head back to base. I know they come from desert. It's just not desert. From jungle. It's just a matter of getting the luck to get them. I will try Desert 1 or 6 to see if that works. I'm looking for Killer Beetle. Why did I just put my bug nets away? Let's buy whatever bug that. I need to change the music because I'm starting to fall asleep. Okay. I'll try the desert, see if I can get him there. If I'm lucky, I'll get him here. Nope. It didn't work. Okay, let's go do that now. To the desert! With one S because we don't want more dry places. Dessert is 2 S's for a reason. It's daytime, so I need cool drink. I'm not at high rank yet, Jazz. I'm actually not. I'm preparing for 4-star and 5-star right now, actually. And I have not progressed the offline guild hall. Oh, as in try a higher rank. Okay, I thought you meant like just go to high rank for that. Bitterbug. Bitterbug. Flash bug. Okay, let's go to 6. Why did I don't even ask why I did that. Thunder bugs are needed. Carpenter bug. Insect husk. Nothing else. Okay. Let's go to 7. I do not... nope, there is one. Come on. Let's go to 8. Yeah, I am. I am very much stacked on them. Same with Bitterbug. Hey, Professor. Just stack. It's a good morning with how many people have come in. Welcome, everybody. One of the customization options. I forget what it's called. I've had worse luck. Let's not talk about how many times it took for me to get some decorations in World. I believe there is in one of the games. If I remember correctly, it's for you. Yeah, low rank. I'm trying to get prepped for 4 and 5 star right now by getting sent Shogun Centaur armor. Yes, Queen Vespoid, if I remember correctly, is the giant bug monster. If, Celtis is the giant, like, hornet thing, not hornet, like, flying beetle thing you fight in 4U, then yes. That's the one I'm talking about, most likely. You are correct. Vespoid Queen is very boring. looks like a bug Digimon. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. It does kind of look like a bug Digimon. I mean, technically, Professor, there are crabs and Rise. Crabs are tangentially related to insects. I know I'm not making a good point here, but, like, they're tangentially related. Not a bug. Point made. Neither are the spiders. The spiders, man, are such a strange entity in these games. There's so few of them, yet they're weirdly well remembered. I got one! New monster release. Computer bug. I mean, isn't that the RE engine? The RE engine is the computer bug. I still can't believe Capcom used the RE engine, which was designed for Resident Evil, which is a very limited space game for a game as big as Wild. Like, that is genuinely one of the reasons the game runs so poorly at times. They used the wrong video game engine. But because they have it in-house, they're just gonna keep using it. With the RE engine, and with a little passion, every monster can be a bug. Capcom trying to cut corners. Bingo. They very much are just trying to cut corners. What monster I like? Okay, so I know it's not technically a Freedom Unite monster. I want to see Hypnocatrice. But I know Hypnocatrice is technically a second-gen monster, so I think it counts. If no one knows, Hypnocatrice originated from Frontier. But then it made its way into Freedom Unite, so that's kind of how that goes. Or as it was called in Japan, Monster Hunter Second G. No, it's Monster Hunter Portable Second G. Wow, I can't talk, apparently. It means you don't need Rajang for the 5th time. Oh, Rajang, man. It's like, as much as I would love the monkey trio be complete in Wild, can we not have Rajang? It's showed up too many times already. Yeah, it is kind of a shame that Cephadrome did not make it into Wilds. It's kind of weird. Like, it's generally kind of confusing. Like, Cephadrome would be perfect for that area, but then they made, I can't remember its name.
Billy Harry. Yes, it made Billy Harry, the weird Leviathan that is there. Balahara. Balahara, that's what it was. Then they made Balahara. I need not jazz playing right now. I need metal. There's a lot of monsters that I would like to see come back. Government name, William Harold. Yes, Balahara's government name is William Harold. There's a lot of monsters that I think need to come back. But I'm also the person who says, with how many monsters exist now? Over 200, that which includes the variants. And the monsters from normal Monster Hunter games like Stories or Frontier. I think Capcom should take a break from releasing I think it's yearly to bi-yearly to work on like a 3-year time span to update every model. Update every one of them. Make a giant game that contains every monster. Take like 2-3 years to do it. Come back with a major announcement saying with Capcom saying we're making a new Monster Hunter game. It has every monster in it. And literally the community would just go insane. Yeah, everyone is here. Type of scenario. It'd be perfect. The community would have the people who love the old monsters, people who love the new monsters, the middle generations that tried to experiment with things like Try all the way into 3U. It would be perfect. Most of Frontier and Online is variants. That's the thing. That's what makes Frontier and Online, when combined, have about like 400 monsters. Most of them are just either pre-existing variants or Origin variants / Zenith variants. Which in the case of the Origin and Zenith variants, it's usually one Origin monster and like one Zenith. That's the thing. They could genuinely make it, Professor, to where it's not just located in one area if you want to hunt. If it's not located in one area of the Monster Hunter world itself. You have you're traveling from one area, from like the old continent to the volcano area of to the volcano hunting grounds of varying games. You're going from hunting ground to hunting ground to where that would just it would be very big of a game. But it would also be one of those games to where it's like, you want old monsters, you want old monsters, you want old areas to come back. Let's do it. Monster Hunter Wild having only 30 monsters, I blame on the RE engine. I blame that on the stability of the RE engine. I'm gonna be honest. With how much they're having to patch it, that is what I blame. Kushala Diora. Okay. That's the funny part. There wouldn't be. There would be no meta. You would have to actively have multiple different types of setups just to fight in certain areas, certain monsters. I'm sick and tired of the whole, well, what's the meta gonna be? It's like, genuinely, Monster Hunter as like a franchise, within story, hunters don't just have one setup. They genuinely have multiple. Like, if you want the best example of this, the best example is the Monster Hunter manga, specifically Leading Hunter, in which the main protagonists have like 5 different sets of armor, 3+ different weapons, and varying ways of actually using the weapons. Like, it is hilarious with how often you see them changing. Meanwhile, Monster Hunter O-Rage, we don't talk about O-Rage because O-Rage is weird. It was written by the guy who wrote Fairy Tail. Lintic get screwed over by Frontier and Online not having those games. I mean, Frontier and Online... Okay, specifically Frontier. Frontier had the Magnet Spike. The Magnet Spike kinda overshadows everything. And that's just due to the fact that the Magnet Spike was not able to get its balancing patch that the team behind Frontier had running, because the game shut down before they could launch it. Legitimately, that is the only reason Magnet Spike is as broken as it is. It's because the patch to make it not broken was unable to be pushed out in time. That's the funny part when you think about it. Wrong person. Now, personally, do I think Magnet Spike and Tonfa should return? Yes. But they should not be in the state they were for Frontier. Tonfa really should have a toned down moveset. Magnet Spike, its moveset I think is fine. It's just way too much damage. Like, that thing has too much power. They have to Yeah, Tonfa was not in the best state when Frontier shut down. That is like just that's a downright fact. Actually, the real reason I believe Wilds only has 30 monsters because of redesigning AI and movesets. 99% of World's cast will be destroyed by Wilds movesets. Pre-5th gen, absolutely no chance against Perfect Guard. Yeah. And then, like, that... The funny thing is, Grayson, Perfect Guard trivializes, like, 99% of Wilds. Just even non-Perfect Guard kind of trivializes most of the game. I say that as a person who runs Lance in Wilds. If I'm using melee, I'm using Lance, and Lance just kind of trivializes most of Wilds and World to a degree. Adamant charge slash. Good question. That's a good question that, well, it doesn't stand a chance at all. That is true. You would need underwater combat for Cedius. But I'm also the person who thinks underwater combat properly should have come back. Not what we got for Lagiacrus. I don't like what we got for Lagiacrus. Like, if they're gonna add if they're gonna add Laggy back, they really should have just went straight up. Okay, we're gonna have water combat. It's gonna be limited, but for the monsters that need it, it's there. Really, you would want more than the 10 monsters in 3U with underwater combat. To me, underwater combat really has a unique place to where it can truly be a monster-specific thing. Where that is their main gimmick type of scenario. Where you have the main gimmick behind the monster and then the actual arena it fights in, I think would be perfectly fine for a limited amount of monsters. You want to fight Oof Tuna underwater? First off, Oof Tuna? That's a funny name for that for Oof Tuna. I like that. That's good. But yeah, I'd kind of like to fight Oof Tuna underwater as well. Same thing. If the monster evolves around water, underwater combat can kind of be its gimmick. Well, it's area gimmick, not actual monster gimmick. Because each monster has their own unique thing. Just the Lagiacrus fight is the only fight where that is pushed to an extreme level, and it works pretty nicely. I have yet to get to Abyssal Lagiacrus, but I just want water combat to come back. Reminder that Oof Tuna is a speedy boy underwater. It's gonna suck. I mean, it's not. The fight is already not that fun. Most of Wild's fights are really underwhelming. Imagine the dolphin twirl, but fast. I've dodged worse. Yeah, Professor, I'm not saying that it's a perfect idea, but it's a general idea that I think would appease the fan base. Where you make a Monster Hunter game that has as many monsters the game can rationally fit. So if that means like 100, 120 type of thing to like the 92 that GU had, I think it would work. If you want to have it if it's just the straight monsters, non-variants, I think it would work even better because variants take up a lot of slots. So genuinely, they could go that route as well. Yes, I am using light bowgun. Right now, that is. But yeah, even if they made a game like that idea where it's as many of monsters as possible, and it's just the base version, not any variants, I think it might be possible to do just base variants and have almost all of them. Okay, yeah, GU without deviants would have fit the whole roster. Then yeah, I think that realistically would have been a really good idea. They would need to get retooled for counters, because I'm gonna be honest, I don't think offsets are gonna be a thing outside of Wilds. I don't think they're gonna be a thing outside of Wilds, because the offset mechanic is atrociously broken. And with how it's already looked at by the player base, because of how broken it is, I don't think it's going to survive outside of it. That's because focus mode gives you the ability to use offsets. If you removed offsets, focus mode would generally be, honestly, pretty meh. Outside of like a few specific weapons. It wouldn't be that overpowered unless it's a very few specific weapons. Things like super amped elemental discharge for charge blade scenario type of thing. Right now I'm just trying to get my armor going, OBS. Yeah, SNS is also one of those things. I mean, I mean, as far as I know, every weapon has an offset. Specifically, they don't have counters. All of them don't have counters. There's the difference between an offset and a counter. Offset is the one that's used for breaking wounds. And yes, that's as far that's what I know the offset to be. Is it's basically just the term. It's the in-game term for it. Okay, it's the perfect parry. I swear I hate these names so much. Then yeah, like pretty much only I think there's only 4 weapons that don't have them. Grayson, when you have so many names for varying forms of parries, counters, knockdowns, topples, you're gonna get confused. And you're just gonna try to lump stuff together to be able to remember it all. Well, that is if you have memory issues, and heads up, memory issues. Thank you for joining the Feline Pile on YouTube, OBS. That's why I lump everything that is a parry, either perfect parry, non-perfect parry, doesn't matter, into just parry. What do I need for the helmet? I just need a killer beetle. That's fine, OBS. I have actually a good bit of people who watch the channel are not native English speakers. I think that has to do with the time I stream. Gonna be honest, I think it does. But right now, it's a lot of just gathering quests because I'm trying to get access to my armor. And then it's just push village quests. Yeah, like, okay, in that case... in that case where you interrupt their attack, I just call that a parry. So, yeah, it's just... I know it as just a parry. In that case... all they would need to do is basically just have a Hey, the platypus? You've come to destroy my innator! I swear, I hang out with voice actors a little too much. But yeah, in that case, they would need a slight moveset update to be able to match up with offsets. But again, I'm someone who thinks new Monster Hunter games should return back to the classic style of restricted attack set because it forces you to learn your weapon better. I'm someone who holds the opinion that modern Monster Hunter movesets are not really that interesting. I find it more interesting when you have a limited moveset against these things. In the snowy mountains? I swear, I can't trust any wiki unless it's Wikidot. But yeah, no, the times I stream OBS, like, I'm either streaming, like, at 8 in the morning, 7 or 8 in the morning Eastern Standard Time, or 6 or 7 o'clock at night Eastern Standard Time. So I tend to attract people who are, like, just getting off work, relaxing to go to bed for tomorrow's workday, or people who aren't in the United States. And at that point, I should have access to a gathering mission. Those are my puppies. Say hello, puppies. They don't bark on command. This is the joke, OBS. I'm 7 cats in a trench coat with 2 dogs. It's perfect when you think about it. Yeah, Chotacabra would be oh so dead against, like, most... Be fair, Chotacabra's kind of fodder against anyone. To be fair on that one, Chotacabra just kind of dies to everything. I'm pretty sure Chotacabra would die to, like, a fast-moving wind. Yeah, it's not the lowest health totals have been for low rank, but it's definitely one of the lower. Yeah, I'm on emulator, so I have speed up if need be. I just tend to avoid using it because it can mess up the in-game timer to a degree for things like your hot drinks, your monster movement, stuff like that. Only in Zone 2? Okay. Strange. Okay, I'm good. I'm alive. I am trying to get Killer Beetle so I can get my armor going. Zoom, speed up, saves my time. Okay. Why do I feel like I'm listening to an instrumental cover of Nirvana? Just me that gets that feeling? I am Beatleless. Young, tarnished, you are Beatleless. I don't think the multiple camps are necessarily needed for older style of maps. It's once you get into the newer style of mapping, that's when you need multiple camps. But yes, Professor, I am Beatleless. Literally one. I just need one. I am not playing online right now. I want to know how, I want to see how this game would I want to see how this game will play on a completely solo completely solo. As far as I know, I do. I think the only one I'm missing is Modified Beehive. In terms of years, I started with the demos on the 3DS, which was 3 Ultimate. And I took a long break from Monster Hunter because I wasn't able to afford any of the games until I picked up while until I picked up World, and because I do have some memory issues, I completely forgot about the time I played the game on the 3DS until I started playing World again. I mean, until I started playing World, and then the memory's like, oh, I've played this game before. Okay. I basically forgot a good bit of my teenage years and my years as, like, a child. Between the ages of, like, 8 and 10. Actually, no, even before that. Most of my memories from before I was 18 are very fuzzy. They're slowly coming back, but they are extremely fuzzy. Come on. More carpenter bug. Okay. Yeah, that I do like. I do like the the farm upgrade thing. The farm upgrade system. I do like it. And yeah, like the memory thing is partly why I tend to try to play a variety of games, because if I stick on one thing for too long, I start to forget about the other games I'm playing, and I don't like that. Okay. So, like, Sunday, I will be definitely playing through Hollow Knight, because I don't want to forget. I don't want to forget what I've been doing for Hollow Knight. The joys of having the joys of having nerve issues. So, if you know anyone in your life that has nerve issues and they tend to forget things, don't freak out on them. It's not necessarily wanted. It's unwanted forgetfulness, as I put it. You wonder if bees in the Monster Hunter universe are stingless bees. That's actually a good question. That's a good question. One I never thought of, actually. That is now stuck in my head. Because, like, they don't necessarily need to have stingers. Because you have bigger monsters with it that aren't necessarily going after bugs. And they don't necessarily stop you from taking honey. So it's like, do they not have stingers? That's a genuine question. One we need answered. I'm gonna get my bug nuts again. Back to the Snowy Mountain. Grab those. Yeah, if it's just like farming like this, you can use speed up. It's if you have any active things that need to be kept track of. Speed up messes with the in-game timer a little too much, so you end up making monsters move too early, too late, and you can make your buffs run out a lot faster. Some games just don't like speed up. And that's kind of justifiable because they were not designed to be played that way. So things probably don't interact all that well to it. It's supposed to be 15% drop rate? Oh my. Is that high rank, G rank, or low rank? I got one! We did it! So much bug farming. Now I need to get... I don't know what I need for the Kazoo arms. Because I want the Kazoo arms for crafting purposes. For ammo crafting. Palebone, which is Kazoo's rare drop. Great. Great. Fun. Okay, that's Garuga scale. Trying to find one for reload. There it is. Early bird. But that's not good. It's not going to be what I want. Okay, I guess we're fighting Kezu now. That's rather complicated. I'm using Bowgun, and therefore I can't do complicated. Let's do this. Okay. We got the hot drink. Let's go. You need to make him flinch from hitting the head, the body, and each leg twice. Oh my. That is a tad bit absurd. Is it in 3? It's landing. No, it's not. It's going to 6. It's gonna go. It can go to 6, 5, or 3, or 1. Okay. Did it go to 5 or 1? Okay, then it went to 1. I disdain fighting this thing. Let's go check over here if it went into 3. Okay, there it is. Oh, you don't do that to me. Okay. Yeah, that was really funny on the Vespoid. Some rare monsters, monster on monster compared to combat pre-world. Yeah. Come on, just eat lead. I do not like fighting this thing. It's easy to fight. I just don't like the way it looks, man. Find it weird and creepy. Someone had to say it. But yes, that's partly why I don't like it. I mean, yes, everyone thinks it when they see this thing. Oh, it probably is intentional. Like, it is real, it is, you can tell it's intentional. Okay. I got it knocked down from both feet. Oh no, I'm gonna get hit. Yeah, I got hit. But the Kezu in RE engine gutters in fear and not fun. Kezu in Rise was already creepy. Just having Kezu in the wilds would be just horrifying. This is why I brought that back. Welcome to frontier level speed crafting. Oh yeah, I'm like super weak to it. Hanging upside down next to a Hirobami. That would not be a fun time to look at. Yeah, I should have stayed down. But I need to get a reload deco soon. I need to get one that does it. The animation snap will never get old. It depends on the animation snap, because sometimes the animation snap is genuinely creepy looking. Just use a normal potion. Okay. That looked really weird. I think I broke it. I think I broke it. I think I might have accidentally broke it. Remember when Kazu was an in-game monster? Petridge Farms remembers. Yeah, getting piercing up massively more beneficial than attack medium. Massively so. I still need to get reload deco because this is taking forever to reload. Did I just get a break? Hold up. Did I just get a break? Because something changed. Huh. Did not think I'd be able to pull it off with a bow gun. Did not think I'd be able to pull it off, but piercing ammo OP, I guess. I mean, piercing ammo is, like, objectively broken, so... yeah. Because that kind of checks out. Piercing ammo is really stupid. I've seen that, actually. And it's just absurd. Operator is a person who watches occasionally if I'm playing Monster Hunter. And he genuinely pretty much only runs heavy bowgun. And I can flat out tell you, yeah, he can do some stupid things. Yeah, Fire Element is good against Kazu. I need to get I need to get a bowgun upgraded so I can have some elemental coverage, but I just haven't. I like rapid fire a little too much, so I'm kind of like stuck with the conga gun. Forgot a map. I don't know. I have to check. It can. So I'll do that on the next run. Now, I don't think it's rapid fire, but it is fire damage, so it works. Who has texted me? Who has contacted me? It's my mother saying we have deliveries today. Dun, dun, dun. Means I gotta grab mail when it comes. But I'm probably not gonna be live for much sooner because it is getting to about the 3-hour mark. I got a bunch of housework I gotta take care of as well. And my mother gets off work at about 2 o'clock. So that gives me enough time to take care of the kitchen, do some stuff. Thank you for the compliment, Grayson. I try my best. Sometimes I'm not. Sometimes it doesn't go out all that well. But you know what? Today's been a good day. A lot of people showed up. A lot of people had some fun. Good bit of talking. It's been a good day. I was not expecting the raid this morning. But not before you take care of this Kazu. Yeah. Kitchen needs to be cleaned up. I need to clean up the hallway, stuff like that. Since I don't have a job right now, housework is very much on my end while my family works. Hopefully the job thing gets cleared up soon because I had an interview lined up and the interview said they were going to call me and contact me about a paid trial day, but they haven't got back to me. And like everyone, I got bills I need to pay. The dreaded adulting, as I put it. We all have to pay bills. Bill O'Hara. I want to laugh, but it's also the moment of that is a genuinely bad joke, and I love it. You should be adulting right now, Professor. Oh no. Who is going to teach the students? The back and neck are considered separate. Okay. Interesting. Dang it! Just ride it out. It would be strange for Pookie and Kazu to be related. And it's an interesting idea, but it'd be rather strange. Can't tell if I got the break or not. Its skin has definitely changed color. What is that hitbox? It's two Kazus considered. That one's funny. That's a funny question. I will give that one. That is actually incredibly funny. It's still paintballed, so I'll be fine. I probably should have a crafting book on me, just be safe. I do not. Gia Brenton! Okay, that was unfair. I tried to dodge, but the Geoparade didn't let me move. Didn't let me get far enough. Man, that was just stupid. Going to 1 instead. Okay. Come on. I got this. Sacred, where are you? Yeah, Sacred would make traveling so freaking. I land just for it to crush me. Okay, that did the job, apparently. Yeah, just turn in circle, turn in circle, turn in circle. Got really annoying. Oh no. No, it's not broken. Kazoo. Okay, I was about to say, I don't know if you're about to die or you're T-posing for some reason. Yeah, that was kind of T-posing. It was a little weird. Can't shoot its back. Hey, Yelka. Chill Tunes to Cart 2. Brought to you by Capcom. Okay, it's gonna do that. Get out of that way. We did it! It's in a vacation house near the beach. How are you? I'm doing good. Doing good. Trying to get the last bit of armor I need before I start going for a, like, just get through low-rank village as fast as possible type of scenario. Kazu, you still give me the pale bone. Heck yeah! We did it! We got the pale bone! Perfect! We did it. I love how this looks. Like, just look at this. This is so perfect. Yeah, I got a cast. People can sign it now. Shot mix. I just gotta find the jewel that gives it now. It makes it so you have a higher chance of successfully combining a shot for ranged weapons. I need level no. Oh no. Oh, that's level 3. Can I buy it? No, I can't. Okay, and then what do I need? Pellet 3 and cluster 3. Ah, dang it! Quick, chat, tell me the crafting recipe. Do I need 3 sugar, some bread, and stuff? Wow, that was a terrible Minecraft joke. Internet. MHFU Pellet level 3. Huskberry Wyvern Fang. Okay. Where's Operator when you need him? I'm going to take out my crafting books. Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Huskberry, where are you? That's pellet 2. Got it. Okay, that's pellet. Now, how do I get cluster? Plus scatterfish. Okay. Don't have the fish I need. To the pond. Right. And I don't even have net fishing. Right. The Gypsy Exterminator. Yeah, you may want another name for that one. Otherwise, you're gonna sound like Vladimir Tepesh. Unless you want to sound like Vladimir Tepesh, which in that case, go for it. Not what I want. Not what I want. Okay. You can't hunt hunters. We are not a guild knight, sadly. But I think if they did make it possible to be a guild knight, I think it would be hilariously fun. Okay, so that'll be an adventure for next time, because I want to go get started on housework. With that said, thank you all for coming. If you are here and you want to continue seeing what I produce, hit the correct button for your platform, be it YouTube, subscribe, follow on Twitch, and whatever Kix is. Now, I will raid out on Twitch's end. If anyone I know is online. And no one I know is online. Thank you for the follow, Grayson. Welcome to the feline pile. Since no one I know is online to raid, we will just be closing out stream. God bless y'all, be safe, and see you next time.